mentioned in the books. We know that something terrible happened there, but we don't know what happened. So this was an opportunity to show the audience something that is going to be fresh for everyone, whether you're a book reader or not a book reader. This is stuff that no one has seen.
Initially, the scene was even bigger. It was written even bigger than it was, and we weren't sure how we were going to do it. And Miguel talked about reining the point of view of the scene in to keep us behind that stockade wall.
And as you did that, all the pieces, the other pieces, the stuff that is so huge and the big sweeping shots and all that stuff started to fall away. And then what if you don't see the monster?
The thing that's on the other side of the door that you can't see, something horrible that's out there that's trying to get in here, is always going to be more terrifying.
This isn't a battle, really. It's a massacre. You've got the army of the dead coming and the wildlings putting up resistance for as long as they can, so it doesn't have the feel of a battle so much as a horror movie sequence.
So now the monster behind the doors, the massacre, the restricted viewing, all of those things started to make sense, and they coalesced into what ended up being Hardhome.
Logs came in to build this enormous palisade, about 300 foot in length, about 18 feet high. We build it for real because the action is almost for real. It takes a lot of pounding.
We're all used to sets being built and things, and they all look great, and then they're lit and they come alive and so on. But this place felt real.
It's great when you've got a set which you can sort of play in as well, and it's so big, you think this can look great.
So the whites, we've got various stages, starting from what we call like super fresh, which our guys had only been dead for a week or 2 weeks or so. And then we've got what we call mid-decomps. They've been dead supposedly for about 6 months to 2 years. And then we have green screen whites, and all the green screen is basically removed by visual effects to create a kind of a negative space that you can actually see through all the holes and all the ribs and what have you.
We brought in 220 extras, and then we taught them how to do a sword fight and cherry-picked our favourites.
We did a game which was quite fun, where we put them opposite each other, and I said to them, when I yell action, I want you to take them down. And, you know, and everyone got all excited.
The whole premise of the whites is they are relentless killing machines that have one purpose, and that's to travel from A to B and kill everything in their path.
When we were shooting it, it was chaos. You can't fake chaos. And it's hundreds of people just running against you.
It's a lot of mayhem going on, a lot of violence and people trying to survive, basically. And the extras were just phenomenal. They just got into it. It made it so much easier for us.
The extras are some of the most hard-working, brilliant background actors I've ever had the pleasure of working with. And they give it their all, and it's what makes a scene like this work.
We have to bring in a crane so we can roll a boat over with 15 stunt guys on it into the lake, which is freezing. So rather them than me.
Somebody said, wonder how deep it is. I can't swim. Like I say, they're the marine guys there, but we're thinking they're gonna have to be good, because if we go over and we've got the sword and the cloaks, but they were on the ball.
Everybody really had to step up and give everything they had to the sequence, because otherwise the sequence wasn't going to work.
It's a great thing to be able to see, you know, all these artisans creating such great work and then destroy it. It's fun because it's that little kid thing of building your little wooden block play city and then being the monster and toppling it over, and we get to do both on the show.